Welcome back to News Across Nigeria. Now, an abattoir in Anambra State is attracting some attention, and there's a story revolving around it. But before we continue and let the cat out of the bag, we'd like to remind you that all our top stories can be found on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. We'd also like to urge you to please interact with the Eyewitness feature in the Channels TV app on the Android, iOS, and Windows platforms. If you have pictures or videos you'd like to share with us, tap the application on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions. And here's the states that we're going to put in focus for you now. Benue State, where we saw all the goings-on concerning the governor and the former governor and the allegations of financial misappropriation. But that's not what Benue State is known for. More known for being in the north-central region of the country and Nigeria's food basket, as well as being created in February 1976. Benue State was named after the river Benue and abounds with natural resources, which include yam, rice, beans, cassava, as well as sweet potato. And did you know maize and soybean also abound, as well as millet and sesame. There's more. Did you know that Benue State accounts for over 70% of Nigeria's soybeans production? And mineral resources such as limestone, glass sand, barrettes, kaolin, lead, zinc, coal, and gypsum. Benue State has 23 local governments. Its capital is Makurdi, and the governor, Samuel Owotom. To the southwestern region of the country, the mudslide tragedy that wiped out 4 members of one family in Lagos State still leaves a sour taste in one's mouth. A lot of questions have been raised concerning the building and who authorized it. The Lagos State government insists it did not give permission for it to be built on an erosion site, but the community insists that their papers are intact and the only problem was unreasonable neighbors. Keep in mind that there was heavy rainfall that led to a mudslide that affected the house, caused it to collapse, and led to the death of those people. Our correspondent, Oreoluwa Shonibare, reports.
It's a few days after, but the nightmare that hit the Odia family on November the 7th still lingers. Some of the rubble excavated from the house serves as a chilling reminder of the experience. Consolation from family, church members and neighbors is on, but it's a bitter pill to swallow. If this man had been told the day before that by the morning his 4 children would lay lifeless before him, he would certainly not have taken it lightly. So this reality to him is surreal.
Open their eyes,
Sorrow turns to fury when the residents begin to point at what they claim to be the root cause of their problems.
As the rain starts, if you look that way,
the community leader says the neighbors above are always contravening agreements reached over ways to channel the water to avoid disasters.
The issue that happens here is caused by the people building house up here. Initially, that place have been earmarked as setback to the Magodo Phase 1 estate. But all of a sudden, we just see them constructing gigantic buildings to this setback. Government already left that place as setback for the Magodo Phase 1. But as they have started doing it, the community, our Bale, the residents association, we went there to tell them, look, what we are doing, we are not disturbing you, but you must create channelization. How this water will go to the river. But they were fooling us. They cannot talk to us. And since the incident have been happening, we've been contacting them. Say, come and see what you have been causing. Unlike this place, if you can find this place, this thing roll from all above, all from this place what they are constructing. If you see the pipes over there, all the pipes they were channeling individually their waters. This place is a standard bungalow. It was a heavy rain erosion one afternoon that collapsed a whole building.
But for the authorities who were on hand to provide rescue support, the houses should not be here in the first place, and they have them marked for demolition.
Government has been out over time, particularly sensitizing people that the rains are still coming, that the rains are not over, and that those living at the flood-prone areas should take extra precaution.
Again, the residents claim the government is aware of the stay there.
This place has been ratified by Lagos State government for residential. Here we are having 2 Lagos State special estates in this Orisha or Twararomi. And they were creating a very created avenue for the community, which we have a bylaw in council here.
However the case ends, what is paramount is safety and avoidance of this sort of tragedy, because it is not a pleasant tale to share. Orolu Ashonibare, Channels Television News.
1 abattoir, 2 abattoirs, 3 abattoirs, 4. The Anambra State government is taking steps to address the deplorable state of abattoirs in the state, which it describes as worrisome. To this end, the governor has flagged off the construction of an ultra-modern abattoir to the sum of 2.1 billion naira. Now, flagging off the project at Umuayom quarters of Oka in Oka South local government area, Governor Willie Obiano says the project will generate employment as well.
Wata Abattoir is one of the major slaughterhouses in Oka, the capital city of Anambra State. At least 50 cows are slaughtered here every day, but the poor state of hygiene may make many residents less desirous of eating cow meat. It's a sorry sight here with the muddy, stagnant water, one of the first things to greet you. Then the way and manner the beef has been cut may just be an indication that residents in the state consume unhealthy beef.
This very quarter, at times we are thinking about it because it's not as it's supposed to be.
This place is not well, it's not that hygienic. The sanity in this place is not too good.
But things are about to change as a new abattoir is in the offing, thanks to the proactive steps of Umuayom community in Oka, who are donating a large piece of land to the state government for the construction of an ultra-modern abattoir. It's a 2.1 billion naira partnership between the state government and Hyper Farms Limited. Governor Willie Obiano is optimistic of the successful completion of the project, which he says will be replicated in each senatorial district.
The hygiene surrounding where animals are slaughtered in the state as we speak is still very poor. So we're beginning to address that first with this kind of modern abattoir. Secondly, we are going to do same for each of the other senatorial districts.
The project was then flagged off with a symbolic foundation laying with a promise by the partners that it will be completed in 12 months.
Right now that the project has been flagged up by His Excellency, in the next 12 months, we're also going to be here for the commissioning.
So what we're doing is working with private investors, putting money in abattoir business, to bring modern abattoir, the type we are doing today, where over 1,000 cattle, goats, and what have you can be slaughtered in one day, and it will employ over 550 direct labor and over 1,500 indirect labor.
Citizens applaud the initiative from the state government.
If project in our land will help to rehabilitate our boys, we'll be happy. Most of them are contractors. They will have a lot of job to do here.
The journey to build a new abattoir began in June this year when the Memorandum of Understanding was signed. Citizens believe it's a new beginning for the beef processing business in the state, which is less hazardous to their health.
You're watching News Across Nigeria, where we show and tell you what's happening across the country. When we come back, food is meant to be nutritious and not toxic, but there's a certain type of pomo which is said to be the latter. Stay with us for details.